Simon?
Warren, my name is Dale Posey. I'm the hearing officer for this morning's blight ordinance hearing.
Oh, okay, Dale.
This hearing is being held to consider the violation citation number 213-95602 at 124 Los Palmos Drive.
Yes, that's correct. I'm the landlord.
All right. All of which are appeals by the property owner disputing the designation of blight existing on your property. This hearing is being recorded, and the sign-in, or I guess you're a call-in. The hearing will proceed as follows. I'll read the citation, and if you intend to speak, you'll be sworn in by the clerk. The Department of Public Works will have 3 minutes to present its case. You, the appellant or property owner, will have up to 3 minutes to present your testimony. Then I'll take public comments, and after the public comments, the department will have up to 1 minute to present its rebuttal, and then you'll have up to 1 minute to present your rebuttal as well. As I call you, please clearly state your name into the microphone before presenting your testimony. So at this time, Nathan's going to swear you in.
Okay.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nathan.
Good morning, Natalie. Please raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear that the testimonies you're about to give today is the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Mr. Wong?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
So Public
Hi,
Works will present first, okay, Mr. Wong?
Okay.
Okay.
So here's the code violation at the time of the inspection. So at the time of the inspection, I discovered the garbage bins were out, and on a long collection day, and I saw a lot of like unwanted items or personal belongings putting out on sidewalk and the streets, like blocking the whole thing. So so that's why I also found a nuisance condition, and the stuff were blocking the entire sidewalk and street. So here is my statement for the citation. On Wednesday, May 15, 2019, in response to a service request, I inspect 124 Los Palamos Drive and found refuse receptacles and piles of items out on sidewalk and street abutting the property, completely blocking the entire sidewalk and creating nuisance. I then confirmed with Ecology that the garbage collection service account at the address is in the name of the property owner, Warren Wong, with a 16-gallon trash bin and 64-gallon recycle and compost bin, all serviced on Friday. Therefore, the refuse receptacles should only be put out for collection after 6 p.m. Thursday and must be brought in and stored out of view from the public right-of-way by 6 p.m. Friday. Previously, 3 notices of violations were issued to the property owner for same violations on 3 different occasions between November of 2017 and January of 2019. Given the problematic history with improper refuse receptacles put out and storage at this property, and improper storage of personal belongings and unwanted items at this property, and because the receptacles and piles of items are once again out on sidewalk and street, completely blocking the entire sidewalk and creating nuisance, I issued a citation for violating Public Works Code 170A, Public Works Code 174, Municipal Health Code 581, and Municipal Police Code 63A. And as you can see, the photo I took on the day of the issuance of the citation, you can see the garbage bins right here. And you can see a lot of stuff. This is the street, and everything is like putting in front of the sidewalk and street, blocking the whole front, and it's a blockage of pedestrian pathway, and it's a nuisance to the neighborhood. And here's another photo showing different angle. And right now is the history of the same violations. So this one, this notice of violation issued on November 17th, 2017. So on the day of the issuance of this NOV, so the violation is Municipal Health Code 280 and Municipal Police Code 63A. Because on that day is a collection day. So the garbage bins, even though the garbage bins were on the sidewalk, it is not in violation of Public Works Code 178. But you can also see like there's like a wooden pallet on street, and unwanted items and personal belongings all on sidewalk and blocking the street and sidewalk. And this notice of violation issued on November 2018. I issued another notice violation to the property owner when I found the garbage bins were out on the long collection day, and same like condition like last time. So all the personal belongings and unwanted items were out on sidewalk, blocking more than half of the sidewalk, and still is a nuisance to the neighborhood. And on January 16, 2019, I received another complaint about this property. So it's not very bad because the sidewalk is not was not blocking. I mean, was not obstructed, but the personal belongings and things still out. So so on that day, I issued notice of violation to the property owner and let him know that it's in violation of Municipal Health Code 581. It's a private property nuisance. And, oops, sorry. Okay. And here's what we did, so what we do daily. So I'm done with my presentation.
All right, Mr. The appellant, Mr. Wong, do you have
Yes.
your presentation?
Yes, I know that I have a problem tenant, and it's been going, on for 2 or 3 years now. Each time I get a citation, I will warn him, and he would most likely fix it. And what happens lately was that it has gotten worse. And what I have done was to hire a lawyer to evict them. So I have, a proceeding going on, and I have served a notice to care or to quit. Of course, my lawyer did that. And since he did not respond to the notice, I have hired a cleaning company to clean out the front of the house, removing all structures and bushes. So it should be completed today. It started yesterday. So that's what I have, to say about, all that is happening. I tried to fix it, but he doesn't heed my warnings. So that's when I decided to hire a lawyer to evict him. And that's about what I really have to say. The cleanup should be done today.
All right. Do you have anything else, Natalie?
No, so just It's good that, thank you so much, Mr. Wong, for your efforts to clean up your property. So, just a reminder, I know it's very difficult for you to have a tenants like that, but please like go over to your property once in a while to take a look. And if you see like there's a lot of stuff out, please like talk to your tenants as much as you can, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Yes. Thank you, Natalie. At this point in time, he's not very responsive. So since I have the notice to care or quit in effect, hello,
Hello?
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yes?
yes,
Oh, okay. So I will take action. Once I hear about it or see it, I would, go ahead and remove anything that should not be there. I think that's about, all I can do at this point in time.
All right. Mr. Wong, I will make my ruling, and you'll be notified by mail what the outcome is.
Okay, I hope you accept my explanation and possibly, reduce or forgive the fines. And that's what I'm hoping for.
All right. We'll consider all that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye now. Thank you, Natalie. All right. So our 910, we're just running a little behind already, is citation 213-84615 for Genesis Johnson. Is that another phone in?
Niall Simon, Public Works. I'm contacting her right now to call in.
Thank you. Nathan, do I need to go through the whole preamble again with her? Most of it, right? Yeah, okay. Will do. My name is Dale Posey. I'm the hearing officer for this morning's blight ordinance hearings. This hearing is held to consider the following citation, 213-84615 at 290 Farallon Street.
Yes.
This appeal is by the property owner and I'm assuming you're disputing the designation of blight existing on your property. This hearing is being recorded in the sign-in sheet. Oh, excuse me, we have that here. Please be sure, let's see, the hearing will proceed as follows. I'll read the citation, and those who intend to speak will be sworn in by the clerk. The Department of Public Works will have 3 minutes to present its case. You, the appellant or property owner, will have up to 3 minutes to present your testimony. Then I'll take public comments, and after public comments, the department will have up to 1 minute to present its rebuttal, and then you, the appellant, will have up to 1 minute to present your rebuttal as well. So as I call you, please clearly state your name into the phone before presenting your testimony. All right, Nathan is going to swear you in.
Good morning, Ms. Johnson.
Good morning.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give today is the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Public Works will present first, okay?
Go ahead, Natalie. State your name, Natalie.
my name is Natalie. I'm presenting on behalf of Department of Public Works. This page is at the time of the inspection, I found the violation, Municipal Health Code 280, and this city code state that no person, company, or corporation shall deposit, dump, or cause to be dumped, or deposit upon any street, lot, or lands within city and county of San Francisco, or in any water or waterways within said city and county, or from any wharf or bulkhead on the waterfront of said city and county. And here's the statement of the citation. On Friday, March 1st, 2019, at approximately 11:04 a.m., while performing a routine inspection along Randolph Street, I found a large pile of loose debris and unwanted items at the corner of Randolph Street and Orizaba Avenue. Upon further inspection, I found medicine prescription and label addressed to Genesis A. Johnson at 290 Farallones Street. I then confirmed with Recology that refuse collection service at 290 Farallones Street is in the name of Shally Adams, with a 16-gallon trash, a 32-gallon compost bin, and a 64-gallon recycle bin all surfaced on Wednesday. As the debris and unwanted items were dumped on the public right-of-way across the street from the address found on the medicine prescription and pill bottle, I issued a citation to the service account holder and the property owner, Lee Kan Hao, for violating Municipal Health Code 280. And here's the photo I took on the day of the citation. And you see there's like a lot of like debris and unwanted item in the tree basins across the street from the address I found on the label. And here's the Walgreen photo, Walgreen medicine prescription addressed to Genesis A. Johnson at 290 Farallones Street. And here's the bottle. There's a label, also has a name on the label addressed to Genesis. And so you need me to enlarge the photo and you see the name? No? Okay. And here's the conclusion. That's what our duties and what we do daily. So I'm done with my presentation, so.
All right, the appellant can present?
That's me.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. My name is Genesis Johnson. So I do live across the street from where people dump stuff every day. A couple days, or should I say like a week or so, before we got anything in the mail, or it was like a week and a half, I was getting on the bus and I was pregnant at this time. I just had my child. I was pregnant and those pills are for pain because I have acid reflux. So those pills that I have, I've been having those pills for a while. So when I have stomach problems or anything like that, I have them. So at that time, I was sitting at the bus stop and the bus was coming and I was trying to get the stuff out of my purse and it fell out by me trying to run and get on the bus. So people dump stuff across the street all the time. That stuff that was there, that was not mine. We don't dump anything across the street. My grandmother doesn't allow anybody to do that because people do get the fines. And, yeah, I wouldn't dump anything over there and then leave my pill bottle with it. So that's pretty much all I have to say.
Okay.
So when you go back to the photo, so I can show you right now. So, oops. So on the photo that I took on that day, you see the Walgreen. So there's a day on the right corner. It says November 25th, 2016. So
Yes.
it's like several years ago. And you said that you have pain during that time, but your prescription is like several years ago. And you still
Yes,
in your
I know
purse
that.
and you drop it from the bus 2 days before the day of the citation?
No, I didn't drop it the day before. I dropped it a week or so before.
Okay, a week or so before, but the
Yeah, I
medicine.
wouldn't. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was like a week and a half or so for that. And I clearly knew it was old, but I still take it because at the time I was pregnant, so they wouldn't give it to me necessarily, but I was taking it because of my but it is very severe.
Yeah. So I just want to point it to the hearing officer. The prescription is like several years ago, and the pill bottle is like the label is very old.
So it's more than 3 years old, or almost
No,
two and a half
it's
years
just 3
old.
years.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Ms. Johnson?
No.
Okay. I am going to make a judgment on this, and we'll notify you by mail of what the final
Okay.
outcome of our considerations are. Thank you
Okay.
for your call in, and you'll be hearing from us in writing very soon.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right. We're running well behind now, so Mr. Briner. All right. We're not going to do the preamble because you've been through all three of them. Is Fernando Mendoza here, or the DPW presentation for him?
Call the item so they know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll give her just a minute. You can come up, mister.
Brendan Way, because we have another citation that's in his name for the same.
Okay, we're just going to swear you both in then at the same
Yeah,
time?
whoever's gonna speak, just come up to the mic, please, and
Probably both speak, so.
please state your names for the record.
Civilla Mann, Department of Public Works.
Ariel Briner.
Brendan Doyle Wade.
Thank you. Please raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear that the testimonies you're about to give today is the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
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 Thank you. Please
All
have a
right,
seat.
go ahead, Ms. Mon.
My name is Civilla Mann. I'm presenting this narrative on behalf of our Soup One in the field, Fernando Mendoza. On Friday, April 26, 2019, around 10:30 a.m., Fernando Mendoza was doing a routine check in Zone E, came across a pile of cardboard blocking both the sidewalk and driveway in front of 634 Wayland Street. Upon further inspection, shipping labels addressed to 475 Hamilton were on the boxes. A citation was sent to the service account holder and property owner, Eric Guest, for violating Section Municipal Health Code, Section 280, illegal dumping. All refuse must be placed in the proper receptacle so that the lids close fully and may only be set out for collection after 6 p.m. the evening prior to a scheduled pickup. Cardboard boxes must be broken up to fit into the recycle bin. If your bins are consistently overflowing, contact the garbage company to increase receptacle size and/or service frequency. Since the empty boxes were found in front of 635 Wayland Street, which is around the corner from 475 Hamilton, and they were out on a non-scheduled pickup day, and they were not in front of the appropriate property, the citation was issued for violating Municipal Health Code Section 280.
You have the photos, you can put them up publicly?
This is a picture of the boxes in front of 634 Wayland Street. Addressed to Brendan Doyle Wade of 475 Hamilton Street.
The boxes in that
This
picture?
is the area that they were found in.
So what happened to them, the boxes?
Excuse me?
I see the picture, but I don't see any boxes in the picture. That's what I was wondering. All right.
In which picture?
The picture where you say the boxes were found, but there's no boxes on the street there.
The boxes are in this picture
Yes.
on the sidewalk, obstructing the public right-of-way.
Okay, can you go to the next picture? The one with the, shows the side of the house with the street sign. Where were these boxes in this picture?
They should be behind this.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Very good.
Okay.
Trying to understand. Thank you. Okay, are you done with your side?
Yes.
Sorry for the confusion there.
No problem.
Mr., the appellant, Mr. Can you state your name?
Yes, my name is R.L. Briner. I'm joined by my roommate, Brendan Doyle Wade. We received, just to give a little bit more background on the citation, we received 2 citations, one for each of us. So, I don't know, can we present how do I present this?
Sure, yeah, go ahead and put it on.
Okay, great, thank you. So this is the citation that is in my name for Section 280, dumping of refuse, except in designated places, and then we have Brendan's one. Sorry, this is the one that's in Brendan's name, same date, same incident. So as a little bit of background, I called up the Department of Public Works already, and I spoke to Amario, and she already invalidated one of these 2. I believe it was the one that was in my name, but the one in Brendan's name is still active. So that's this case number here, the one ending in 2.
Can
As
you slide
opposed
it down just a little bit? for the
Sure,
record?
sorry, I should be looking at the screen.
There you go.
It's the one ending in 2, so I just want to make sure we're dealing with the right one.
Okay. Let me see if I'm dealing with the right one
Yeah.
here.
So
All
one of
right.
them was already removed,
It's
but I
already
don't know which one.
Dismissed?
Yeah, one of them was already dismissed.
Okay. I am looking at, the document that I have only has this one in it. So.
Thank you very much.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Go ahead
So-
with your rest of your presentation.
Sure, yeah. So this was the photo that was presented that Inspector Mendoza took of the front of our property with the boxes out the front, and that's certainly correct. This is the property that we live in. It's on the corner of Hamilton Street and Wayland Streets. This is around the side, which is where we put the bins out. And we have 2 driveways, so that's actually our driveway. And this is a photo that I took after we received the citation in the mail, showing what typically it looks like when we leave. Sorry, that's very shiny. What it typically looks like when we leave the bins out. This is where we leave the bins out. This is just after they've been collected. So on the day in question, we left this broken down and bound pile of boxes out with the bins to be collected. And my best guess is that Recology simply didn't collect them, and we must have missed them when we were bringing the bins in when we came back later that night. This section of street doesn't have any lighting, so it's quite dark. We certainly didn't intend to litter. This was put out as part of trash collection, and I guess it was just not collected, and it's certainly not something we make a habit of doing. So I'm hoping that this is like a fairly straightforward case of a simple mistake.
Okay. So that tape it's all bound up?
Yeah. So, yeah, there's tape over them here
I see that.
and here, binding them together, and they're all flat packed. And I checked, and this is what Recology asks you to do. They asked you to break them down and tape them together and put them out by the bins if they're too large to fit in
It
the
was
bins.
sitting there,
I mean,
on
when I put it out the night before, it was propped up against the bins, ready to be collected. Possibly the wind blew it away, and Recology didn't see it because it's behind a tree here from the street. There's another tree.
and your bin would have been right next to that?
It should have been. I went to work early in the morning, and then the bins would have been collected during the day, and I came home late at night and took the bins in and didn't notice that this was out on the street, if it still was, which I suppose it must have, because it seems that Inspector Mendoza found it the next morning.
Okay. So when you have a bin out like that, just you call Recology and ask them to come back and pick it up?
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
you didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I recognize that, but
Thank you.
That would
I
be
didn't
the
I didn't know I could
procedure.
do that. I definitely will.
sure, you would call and say, look, you didn't pick up my refuse.
Yeah. Good. I will
They
hold
usually
them.
send I think they send a vehicle around to
Okay.
collect some stuff.
I'll certainly hold them to account in future.
All right, do you have any rebuttal to that? Okay. All right, anything else?
I wanted to check that I was correct about one of the two of these already being invalidated.
They're going.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll have to
cool.
follow up on that one. But noted on this one, I'm going to make my finding and we'll
Okay,
notify you. by
fantastic.
mail.
And do you have the, just want to make sure you have the citation number of the other one. Which citation number have you got? Does it end in a 2 or a 3?
I don't have that one.
Okay, so this is the other one then. So the one in Brendan's name ends in a 2 and the one in my name ends in a 3. And this is the one that I believe has already been revoked. So,
It appears, the only one I have here is 120352.
okay, yeah. Yeah, that's
So that's the only
Brendan's
one I'm going to make
Okay, fair enough.
a ruling on.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully the other one, if you might want to, do you have numbers to contact the citation officer?
I have attempted to contact Inspector Mendoza already.
If you get anything else,
you.
I'm sure you can contact them. They'll help
Okay,
you. They're
great.
very
Thank you
helpful
very
over
much.
there.
He's in
Thank
the
you.
field.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's fair enough. Yeah, the number I got for him, I called up and it was disconnected.
Yeah, they're in the field, yeah.
For the record, it will be removed.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. The next one is for let's see here. Let me get my notes in order now because we're jumping one. All right. Are we ready? So this is, my name is Dale Posey. I'm the hearing officer for this morning's blight ordinance hearing. And this hearing is being held to consider the following item, citation number 213-98231 at 1266 Valencia Street. The hearing will proceed as follows. I'll read the citation, and those who intend to speak will be sworn in by the clerk. The Department of Public Works will have 3 minutes to present its case, and the appellant or property owner will have up to 3 minutes to present their testimony. Then I will take public comments, and after public comments, the department will have up to 1 minute to present its rebuttal, and then the appellant will have up to 1 minute to present their rebuttal as well. As I call you up, please clearly state your name into the microphone before presenting your testimony. You'll first be sworn in by Nathan. So, Ms. Hernandez, you are the appellant. Please come up.
Good morning. Please state your names for the record.
Enos Harris, Public Works.
Irene Hernandez.
Thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimonies you're about to give today is the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please have a seat, ma'am. Public Works.
Go ahead, Ines.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
So at the time of the inspection, there was a violation for 63A, blocking the sidewalk. On Sunday, June 2nd, 2019, at approximately noon, as part of zone inspections, I discovered an infraction in front of 1266 Valencia. I found refuse in the parklet and on the sidewalk in front of Wonderland, the business at 1266 Valencia. I entered the business to speak with the worker about the detritus on the sidewalk and noticed remnants of a party, a beverage cooler, a wine bottle on a table inside the business. The worker said there was an event there the previous night. She said she was filling in for the owner and didn't have any information on the trash on the sidewalk. The service day for this business is Tuesday. The trash was found on Sunday. Since the store was open and this nuisance was allowed to remain on the sidewalk, I issued a citation for violating ordinance MPC 63A to Wonderland. And so I do have some photos of what I saw that day. So you see there's in the far left, there's a parklet and those items in the street right there. The next one's a closer picture, and you can kind of see the bags. And as it gets closer, you can see it's appears to be items that would have been part of the party.
Nathan, can you enlarge that, please?
And that's all I have.
Can we go back to the photos for a moment?
Sure.
Nathan, can you make that a little larger?
She has to do it from her.
Oh, can you do that on your computer
Yeah.
there, Enos? Thank you. I do, but it's just tiny. It's like, I'm an old guy, bad eyes.
Is there a particular one that you wanted to see? I
No.
brought it up over there too, Nathan, if you want.
This is fine.
Back there.
This is fine. So, was there any evidence that it belonged to this address when you guys went through it, other than it was just on the street?
I didn't see any addresses, if that's the question, but it belonged, the type of items there were also inside the building, because I said it was
Okay.
remnants of a party, so some wine bottles inside, which were in a couple of these things. Actually, this one to the far right, you can see the neck of a wine bottle right there.
I see. All right, the appellant, Ms. Hernandez, do you have time for rebuttal?
So basically, when I got your letter and I saw the photos, I was mortified. I own my business for 10 years, and I've been in that location for 5 years, and we have art openings once a month, and we're really, really mindful of our trash. And there's always this guy on Valencia Street at night that every time he asks us if he can have the cans, in the bottles, and he's always very good. We always make sure we say, you can take them, but you have to make sure you put them back. And our trash always, because our bins don't go in front of Valencia, we always have to put them on the side. So we always make sure everything is in the black bags, and we share trash with the 3 businesses in front. And like for me, as a business owner, I would be mortified to, especially being open for business on Tuesday, for me to just leave trash everywhere. We were putting the trash on the side, and we told the guy that he can take the cans, but I have no control, somebody, going crazy. We've been part of the community for a very long time. We're very clean and mindful. If I would have seen that the next day, I would have cleaned it myself. I was mortified. I feel terrible. I'm not denying that was not our stuff, and like I said, we've been there for a long time, and we have been doing these events, art openings, for 10 years, and in that location for 5 years, and you have never had any complaint about us. We're very very clean. And why would I want all this trash in front of my business, you know, on a business day? I would have, like I said, if I would have even saw that, I would have come and cleaned it myself. I even called Kima the next day and I said, how does things look? And she said, oh, somebody came, you know, and I was like shocked because
Who is Kima?
Kima is the girl that was working on Sunday that you spoke with.
Okay.
But like I said, what for me was kind of shocking is that our bins never go in front, and we always take our trash to the side. And they, like I said, for years, this guy takes our stuff, you know, and he asks, you know, and we say, yeah, as long as you put anything that you don't want, you put back. So it was very shocking to me, you know. I'm very proud of my community and my business, and I would never trash my place like that, you know. But I'm not denying that was not our trash or anything like that.
All right. Do you have anything? Okay. So this was 2 days later, or 2 days after your normal trash pickup?
So this is the issue with our trash situation, is that I'm a gallery, and we normally don't have any trash. So at Ismendi's, the bakery next to us, and we have next to 2 restaurants. So they use our, you know, we share their bins.
Yeah.
So I never even have any trash. So I never, you know, every time we had an opening, we just put them, you know, in
With
the
their
bins,
stuff.
and that's it. So I was not very familiar when you guys picked up the trash because, like I said, normally we never have any trash. And in the last 5 years, it has never been an issue when we have an opening, something like that happen.
Do you have any idea how it got to the street? If you put your trash
Well,
around to the side,
what
how did
I'm-
it get out to the street?
Well, because the guy, so he knows, because we always do our art openings the first Saturday of the month, you know, and that was June 1st. So he knows that the guy that comes and gets, because we have a lot of cans and bottles. So he saw us take, you know, he knows that we take it over there. And, but he's always been really good. I never had anything like that. So I'm baffled, like I said, and why would I do that mess in front of my
Do you think this same man?
I don't
this?
know. No, I mean, I don't know. But we did see him, and he saw us taking all that stuff there, and he goes, "Can we have them?" But we didn't think anything of it because he's always been really good.
Okay. All right. I'm going to make my considerations, and we'll notify you by mail what the outcome will be.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good
and
day.
I'm sorry. You know, I was mortified when I saw the photos. Like I said, if I feel bad that anybody had to clean that. You know.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry for being late too.
All right. All right. Is there another appellant here? Waba? Yes. Okay. All right. So you're quite late. I guess we'll go ahead and do it. You're free to go. Thank you. Enos, afterward, I'd like to talk to you for a moment. All right, so our next citation is for 213-94834 citation at 1815 Irvine Street. And will the appellant come forward, please, Mr. Waba? Have you signed in? So the hearing will proceed as follows. I'll read the citation, and those who intend to speak will be sworn in by the clerk. The Department of Public Works will have 3 minutes to present its case. The appellant or property owner will have up to 3 minutes to present their testimony. Then I'll take public comments, and after public comments, the department will have up to 1 minute to present its rebuttal. Then the appellant will have up to 1 minute to present their rebuttal as well. Nathan will now swear you in. And just Mr. Waba, Natalie's already been sworn in.
Morning, sir. Please raise your right hand.
My name is Julius Wava,
Please raise your right hand.
Saradin. Swear in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give today is the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I will.
Please
All
have a
right,
seat.
you can have a seat. Go ahead, Natalie.
So my name is Natalie Chen, and I'm with Department of Public Works. Before I read the statement for the citation, I just want to have a brief introduction for the code violation I found at the time of inspection. So the first one is Municipal Health Code 283 is improper containerization of refuse. So the code states cardboard boxes that does not fit in the recycle bin must be flattened, bound, and set up with the recycle bin. It's never permissible to dump refuse on the public right-of-way. And the second one is Municipal Police Code 35A. So it's the abuse of the city receptacle. So the code states that the litter receptacles placed on the sidewalks by the Department of Public Works may be used for deposit of casual litter such as food, wrappers, and lunch bags. Sweepings from sidewalk cleaning, as specified in Section 34, may also be deposited in such receptacles. It is unlawful for any person to deposit any household garbage, refuse, waste, sweepings, or dirt collected within any residence, flat, apartment house, store, or office building in, on top, or alongside such litter receptacles. Here is the statement for the citation. On Wednesday, May 8, 2019, at approximately 11:41 a.m., in response to a complaint concerning illegal dumping from businesses at the city receptacles on 19th Avenue, abutting Starbucks at 1800 Irving Street, I checked the location and found piles of cardboard boxes alongside the city receptacle. Upon further inspection, I found labels addressed to Handy Deli at 1815 Irving Street. I then verified with Recology that 1815 Irving Street has refuse collection service under Handy Deli with a 32-gallon trash bin, a 96-gallon recycle bin, service Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and a 32-gallon compost bin service on Wednesday only. Previously, on both October 8, 2015 and December 8, 2015, I issued notices of violations to Handy Deli for violating Municipal Code 283 after finding their refuse receptacles overflowing with cardboard boxes out on sidewalk on a long collection day on each occasion. Thereafter, on February 22, 2016, I issued a citation to Handy Deli for violating Municipal Health Code 283 after finding their refuse receptacles overflowing. Most recently, on June 2, 2016, while on a scheduled inspection on Irving Street, our division found cardboard boxes set out improperly by Handy Deli, and a store representative named Jerry was educated on correct cardboard boxes disposal at the time. Then on November 7, 2016, I issued another citation to Handy Deli for violating Municipal Health Code 283 after finding overflowing refuse receptacles, an A-frame display sign, and cardboard boxes identifying as belonging to 1815 Irving Street, out on the sidewalk in front of the property. On February 6, 2017, I issued another notice of violation to Handy Deli for violating Municipal Health Code 283 after finding overflowing refuse receptacles identifying as belonging to 1815 Irving Street. On August 18, 2017, I issued a citation to Handy Dali for violating municipal health code after finding cardboard boxes out on sidewalk. Based on the prior warnings and citations with improper containerization of refuse and cardboard boxes involving this business, and because the cardboard boxes were once again loosely out on the public right-of-way alongside city receptacles, I issued a citation for violating Municipal Health Code 283 and Municipal Police Code 35A. And here's the photo I took on the day of the inspection. So the photo here, the label says adjust to a 1H15 Handy Dali. And here's the wider angle of the cardboard boxes, how the cardboard boxes placed alongside the city receptacle abutting Starbucks at 1800 Irving Street. Do you need me to enlarge the photo?
No, I've got it.
Okay. And here's another shot for the incident. So here you see there's a lot of cardboard boxes. It appears these cardboard boxes were used to contain food matched what Handy Dali is selling. So, and here's another stack of cardboard boxes. And here right now is the history of the violations that I found at 1815 Irving Street. Here's is a notice of violation I issued on October 9th, 2015. So you see here's the garbage bins on 19th Avenue. So you see the bins like overflowing here. And the cardboard boxes were like right next to the receptacles.
This was in 2015?
Yes,
This picture?
2015.
All right, we're done with these.
Okay, so here's like a very long history. So here's another notice of violation I issued on 2015, December. So you see the cardboard boxes were on sidewalk on a long collection day in front of their storefront. And here's a citation I issued on February 2016. So it's overflowing bins. So, and this one is November 7, 2016 also. So you see the cardboard boxes alongside the city receptacles were not flattened as required. And the bins also overflowing. And here's like another notice of violation photo. Oh, sorry. And here's August 20, 2017, a notice of violation I issued for violation 283. So you see the cardboard boxes were out on sidewalk in front of the store on the long collection day. There's no recycling bin alongside, so it's a code violation. And here's all I have to present.
Right, the appellant can come forward, state your name, and you can do your presentation.
Yeah, my name is Jarius Waba. Okay, about all this older stuff she talked about, we fixed it. We added more days of recycle and bigger containers, so I can solve this problem. So we kind of solve it. We don't have any problems with this, except the recycle center. A couple of times they've been missing, picking up the stuff, and you can call them and verify that they never picked it up. So I put my garbage bag in the store. But the last accident, I let public works lady, the one she cleaned the street, I let her use my alley so she can put her cart at nighttime. Just for courtesy, I like to help. So anyway, after I received the notice, so I asked all my employees, did you guys, anybody throw there? Like, it's far away, it's a Starbucks, like not in my store. Like, so they said no. I asked everybody, nobody say anything until I asked the public work lady, and she told me, oh yeah, I did. I throw a couple of boxes. I saw them in the bag. I saw, why you throw them? The garbage didn't pick it up, so I put him back inside. So when they're ready to pick it up, and I put him back out. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I put him there. I thought we're gonna pick him up. The city gonna pick him up, and that's what happened. And I didn't know what to do. So it's nothing to do with my
You
staff.
contact Natalie about that?
I already told her, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
she said
he contacted you about that specific incident?
He told me that the public works lady did that, so I told Jerry, so if that's the case, you can invite her to speak on behalf of you or call me, but it never did. And one more thing that I want to respond to Jerry. So this code violation is not illegal dumping. So it's improper containerization of refuse. So his cardboard boxes, some of them I found alongside the city receptacle were not flattened or bound. And it's just like loose cardboard boxes. And
So were you here before when you saw there was an earlier picture from one of the other appellants where they wrapped the cardboard in tape or rope or anything to keep it bound up?
No, I know how to do that, but I was ready to put him in my bin. I didn't do him yet. I was in the alleyway, so she just took them as is and put him out. I didn't put him outside like that.
Okay.
Alleyway, so from my understanding, the lady, public works lady, the corridor worker, the 19th Avenue is not one of her route. So she basically just like clean up Irving Street. So I'm just don't understand why she would go to your alley on 19th Avenue.
And why did you not call her to have her come here as a witness for you, Mr. Wamba?
Oh, she didn't tell me that actually. I'm sorry, but you didn't say that. She told me, no, you gotta come to court. She didn't tell me to bring her or tell her to do that.
Well, I mean, I would assume if you have a witness, you're speaking on her behalf. I'm not.
I don't want to, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
That would not get her in
but
trouble.
If you want to do another day, I'll have her come in. But
No, I'm sorry, but this is it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that I have to. She didn't tell me that I have to bring somebody. I never been to court like.
All right, I understand. Do you have anything else? No?
No, I think I'm.
Do you have anything else, Natalie?
Yes, I just want to state that, so Recology, their pickup time is like on Irving Street, it's like really early. It's like early, like 6 a.m. So and I think Handy Deli, their like opening time is in the morning. What time?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so when I found the cardboard boxes, it's 11 something. So and the lady, her work time is from 11 through like in the evening. So that's the corridor working time, normal working time. And I'm not sure why she would be in the morning and picking up the cardboard boxes and dump it at the city receptacle. That's all I want to state.
Okay.
Do you think she throw them at night time? I'm not sure also.
No, she normal corridor work.
Well, okay. That person has to speak on their behalf, so you would have had to ask them to come in here and talk to Natalie or talk to me about this. So unfortunately, that didn't happen. But I will consider everything you've told us here and everything that Natalie has said, and I'll make my judgment, and we'll notify you by mail.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Natalie and the officers, can I speak to you guys after we're done here? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wava. I think this concludes. The meeting is now closed.